And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today on my latest daily Liverpool news show. If you're new around here and you want to keep up to date on all the latest Liverpool news as it happens throughout the week, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, put your bell notification on as well, so if we do go live and everything, you will get notified via emails, notifications and everything. So welcome everyone, thank you so much for all the support on the last video. I enjoyed it fully with Dave. If you've missed it, go and check it out. It's a weekly video that we're going to be pumping out every Monday. Packed show really today everyone. We're going through Fabio Aurelio. He's talked about the improvements in which he showed and he's left his thoughts in terms of Jurgen Klopp and the club going forward. Fantastic read. I'll tell you all about that as well. Bobby Duncan as well, wanting to get first team regular football. He's very much finding it very frustrating. Obviously 18 years old, Steven Gerrard's cousin. I've got the latest on in terms of that story. A quick one on Buddy. Really sad what's happening there as well in terms of as a footballing family. Got the latest stories and the club statements on that. I know it's not Liverpool related, but I think it's very important. It's sad to see any football club go what they're going through really. In terms of that, Martin Tyler, I'll start off the show talking about a little bit about Martin Tyler. Got a little video and his huge excitement of Liverpool scoring goals. Is it about time Martin Tyler retired? For me, I think it is personally as well. I want to gauge your thoughts on that. We'll get straight into the news anyway. Bury FC, this is an official statement being released to the press by the EFL. The EFL board have been informed that the C&N Sporting Risk will no longer be pursuing their interest in Bury FC. The league announced at the weekend that it was working exclusively with the club and C&N in an attempt to finalise a change of control of the club. However, following a period of due diligence, C&N have opted not to progress matters. The league continues to be in discussions with Bury FC in advance of today's 5 PM deadline, and will provide a further update as appropriate. Hear all your thoughts on that everyone. Obviously we'll go into Liverpool news in a little second, but as a fan of a football club, regardless, football clubs are so important to loads of cities around the country and abroad. They're very much the heartbeat of the community, and it's very sad. Liverpool, we had our cowboy owners anyway, years gone by. Luckily, FSG took over the club and we're in far better hands. But it's very sad to see the hierarchy of some clubs, even Bolton Wanderers, both of these clubs as well, very historic in English football, been around for over 100 plus years. I think they were very much one of the first clubs to be founded in England, in English football anyway. So hopefully, fingers crossed, how long is left on the deadline? 5 minutes. So everyone, I'll release a video tomorrow on all the latest on that, but it's sad to see. Everyone, leave me your thoughts. You would think the amount of money going around in the Premier League, even 5% of every player in the Premier League takes their wages off and gives it to the funds of buying the football club. It's very, very sad. I feel for the supporters, and if this was any clubs in the Premier League, I'd be feeling exactly the same. Straight into it, a bit about Martin Tyler, everyone. I'll let this video run anyway and just let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Martin Tyler? This man could not be any more excited than he possibly is watching the mighty Reds. Here we go.
In the second half. And he scored it. He is in the mood. He is really in the mood. He is absolutely magnificent. Superb Salah. Solo Salah. Sensational.
Absolutely breathtaking, that.
What did you all think of that? I tell you what, he's been a commentator on Sky Sports for a very long time, and a whole host of people online have called for him to very much retire very soon, because Liverpool were very much put the fella into retirement. Obviously, he's a staunch Manchester United fan. Anyway, he hates commentating on Liverpool, and it's very obvious over the couple especially last season, the results we were having. He goes, yeah, Liverpool scored. But I tell you what are your thoughts on that? I just found it hilarious, and I'm hoping Sky, you need to get better commentators into your company anyway. I really do hope you do get a lot more exciting commentators, Because I tell you what, you watch Norwegian footy, you watch South American footy, those commentators, you would get people paying for Sky if you had those commentators. You go, goal, like screaming down the mic, golazo, for about 50 times. But it just adds to the spectacle of watching a football match. If it's Liverpool or whoever, the commentators are the voices of the match, and you want to be entertained. And you don't want to be listening to Martin Tyler's voice for any longer than we actually possibly do. So everyone, let me know your thoughts on that. Straight into the Bobby Duncan story now as well. Obviously, he was pulled out of the under-23s clash. And Sky Sports have claimed that the young striker was pulled out of the under-23s 4-2 win over Southampton on Monday, having not been included in the starting 11. Duncan is thought to be frustrated at Liverpool's unwillingness to entertain offers, as they remain stubborn about the situation. The 18-year-old hasn't handled the situation particularly well, in truth, acting more like a senior professional acting more like a senior professional other than an emerging talent. It's frustrating, especially when you're a young player, especially at clubs like Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea. These young players not getting the opportunities, rightly so, because they're in squads really of world-class talent. Unless you're the likes of gone by Michael Owen or Lionel Messi, or in terms of you've got a huge potential, or Mbappe, you can go straight, if you're good enough, you can get straight into that starting 11 anyway. But everyone, let me know your thoughts. Would you like to see Bobby Duncan go out on loan to, obviously he's got to go to abroad now. There has been rumours that I think it was Lazio or saying Italian team anyway, as I've seen throughout the week. So go straight into the next story now as well. Aurelio lauds Liverpool's growth in terms of the football club. Obviously he was speaking to LiverpoolFC.com anyway, discussed how much Liverpool has improved as an entire club in recent years, both on and off the pitch. Anyway, his latest quotes: "It's amazing. It's a complete new experience now after the changes to the stadium. I was here in 2014 for a holiday, but it was July, so there was no games, no football, and it was a big pity because I would have liked to come back to Anfield and watch the Reds. But now I had the opportunity for a massive game. I can see around now how different it is and how big Liverpool has become. It was already big, but now you can see how they grow with the trophies and the way the team are playing. It is amazing to be back and feel that very good atmosphere here. It's not bad time for the Reds, is it, everyone?" So Aurelio, tell me some of your Aurelio moments. Great left back. Obviously he's flaunted through injuries anyway at the football club, but I remember that Chelsea free kick in the Champions League as well. Some great free kicks, especially the Manchester United one when we smashed them 4-1. It was a shame that he was hampered with injuries throughout his career anyway, but Aurelio, decent words for the Reds. And the final story, everyone, on today's episode: Grobbelaar hails African trio. Obviously the ex-goalkeeper. The Zimbabwean has lauded the brilliance of Mohamed Salah, Mane and Joel Matip, describing them the best Africa has to offer in a footballing sense. Speaking to BBC Sport, there are a lot of good African players, and we've got 3 of the best at Liverpool. Mane came in and he's doing a stunning job. He was unlucky to lose his African Cup of Nations final against Algeria. Salah, well, if you go to Egypt, he is a god there. Joel Matip, I knew his brother also, with whom in Zimbabwe have many battles, and we played against Cameroon in the World Cup competitions. Nice thoughts from the absolute legendary Grobbelaar anyway. And there's loads of fans around Africa, and the lads from all the African countries, in Europe as well, in England. All our players that play for Liverpool Football Club, one big family. That's why I love so many cultures coming into the football club, coming into the English game. And it's amazing that our lads can represent the world on the biggest stages in the Champions League and in Premier League as well. But nice one, Brucey. Great comments there towards the BBC Sports anyway, everyone. But if you've liked today's episode, make sure you do smash that subscribe button. Have a quality rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow for another episode. If any news related breaks, I will be here first for all the mighty Reds. And everyone, have a quality rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode. You never walk alone, Reds.